Is anyone starting recording? Yeah. Okay. So last time we saw, right, how to switch from one window to another window using new window, this keyword. So on the same program, today we'll see how to switch from one window to another. Like, okay. Now this is the last program. So here we saw this method driver dot switch to dot new window. So either we can switch to any window or tab using uh, this window type, right? So new window, this keyword. So this is available in Selenium 4. Okay. Now on the same program, we'll see how to switch from one to another. Okay. So get window handles of open window. This is just command I'm writing. Okay. Now for that we have to implement collection. Okay. So that now this is the syntax. Okay. String, and you can give any name. Windows window handle. Window handles equal to driver dot get driver dot get window handles. Okay. Window handles statement close. So we have to import this set. So this is from java.util package. Just import this package. Now this is what we have to do. So set is a collection, right? We know. So we have to implement set. Then under this anchor tag, we have to put as a string, and you can create any. This is what the variable, right? So variable, any variable name you can put equal to driver dot get window handles. Okay. Now at the same time we have to use list interface. List again, and this time you can put handles else equal to new list, and again list we have to import. This is also from same package. Just import it. So always java.util package. Also, you have to import array. Okay, this is now what we are going to do. Handles, right? This just take this object handles dot. There is one method called add all. Add all. So we have to take add all. Now here we have to pass our set this one. Okay, the variable. Just pass it. Now just I'm writing driver dot close. Now how to switch? So for switching, driver dot switch to, this is a method dot window. Now in window, we have to, here you can see string name or handle, right? So here we have to set this object what we have created, handles, handles dot get. So we have to use handles dot get. So here basically what you have to do, so you have to do the index. Okay. For example, we have here two URL. This is our first URL and this is our second URL, right? So now if I want to switch to this one, okay, then the first one. So this is our first URL and this is our second URL. So this would be index position what? 0, right? Because index position start with 0, right? So this will consider as a 0 and this will consider as first one. Okay, that's how we handle. So we are saying we once we are moved to Google, right? Google page again. I want to switch to this page, for example. Okay, so in this case, we have to just pass the index. If you want to switch to Google, then you have to pass 1. If you want to switch to test automation practice, then it should be 0. So this is how we have to write the index position. Just this is the method. Handles dot whatever we have created, the object dot get, and you just pass the index number position. Okay, now what happened? We will switch to this one, right? This URL. And at the same time, we can do print system.out.println driver dot get title. So we will also verify the get title. Okay, so we do. Okay, so let me quickly run. Service launching. So this is our first when we open, then it switch to Google. Okay, now what is happening again? It is coming to this one, test automation. Suppose, for example, you can see even it is giving the title, get title. Okay, now if this is I am putting 1, right? So what happened? So now I'm just closing this one. Now let me run again. Let's run again. So this time I should switch to Google. First, it will launch automation, test automation practice URL. Then it will switch to Google. After that, So, okay. 1 minute. Proceed. And this is the Google one. You can see now this is moved to. So basically, what is happening? The last one, right? Get title. So get title is giving the which page you are like. Now we are in Google, so it is giving you the Google. Okay. So this is a program. This switching from one URL to another URL. Okay. This is how it works. So even you can do practice as well. Okay.
Makan,
Yes.
I have a question. Just scroll down.
Mhm.
32, 33. Okay. Explain one more time. So we are using your collection, right?
Yes.
So collection. So you are getting that window handle is a get window handles is a syntax, right?
Get window handles. Yeah,
हाँ.
this is my
Actually,
yeah,
क्या है
this is
वो
my
पूरा Windows का it will take index or what?
yeah, it's index position. So get window and see get window handles list of all the windows, right? Whatever suppose you have open 2, 3, many, right? So
Okay.
handles means it will handles more than one window. That's why get window handles. Okay. So if parent-child combination come, right? Parent or child. Suppose there is one URL and that is considered as a parent and it has the four different window. So that
Mm.
time we have to use this math approach, get window handles.
So whatever index open, that's all the index is going to store in the
Right,
Windows
right,
handles, right? Variable. So
right,
again, you
right,
added a
right.
list, right? Why? So you're converting or what?
Okay,
Just
no.
explain
So
that one.
this,
30 to 33
yeah.
confusion. Mm.
So basically, what is doing here? See line number 37. Driver dot switch to handle. So switch to handle is a method for switching, right? So till here we are not switching. This line number
Right.
32 to line number 34. We are not switching. Now the
Correct.
moment line number 37 driver dot switch to. Now here we have to specify like where we have to switch like window. So window now handles. This is a just a object. So we have storing whatever the windows are there, right? So we are
Mm.
storing as a list as a collection. Okay, all the windows. Suppose you have 5 windows total. So we are storing those 5 windows as a array list and as a handles object. So and we are calling here. Okay, with the this one. So if you have 4, 5 URL open, you can just switch from one to another. Okay, this is what the use. So this is the syntax. Okay, so any more than a one window if you want to handle. So you have to first store somewhere, right? So that I created the object. Now it's showing as a list. Okay, so under list we are just storing all the of windows, so number of windows, and we are just handles dot get. So 1, 2, 3. This is so there are many ways. Okay, this is not only the iterator also we can perform. Okay, so it depends like which one you feel comfortable. Now suppose what you have to do for iterator, right? So let
Mm-hmm.
me show you. So for that we have to say while suppose first we have to create object. Okay, now iterate the second one, iterator. Okay, now iterator, then we have to again say this is a string, right? It will return some string. Now this is my string, then any name, it I'm giving. Okay, for example, then you have to say 1 minute. You have to say this object dot next. This is the next method we have. So iterator also we can use it. Okay, so let me just do it. So this should be within while loop. Or let me just comment this one. Let me just comment. Let me use iterator. Okay, so for example, I have to first say string, suppose parent window, for example, parent window equal to viewer dot window handles. Okay, so you can see here it's showing set, right? The moment window handles, so it will store as a collection. Okay, set.
Okay.
So you have to select this one. Then what we have to do, this is done. Now, think that but it is shown. Okay, we'll do set also. Now, here we have to say string, set string, and we can give any name. I'm saying s equal to driver dot driver dot get window handles, and this is also done. Now, just let me see. So change parent to set. Oh yeah. Now, iterator. This is the interface iterator, and again string I1 and giving equal to s dot iterator. Now you have to use while loop while I1 dot has next bracket start. Here we have to say suppose child window child window equal to I1 dot next. So this is little bit lengthy. That's why I prefer that one. Now if here we have to say parent window not equal. Okay, equal. So this is not equal. You can see this symbol, right? So not equal, child window, and switch to driver dot switch to dot window. Here we have to pass child window reference variable. This if not equal. If my parent is not equal to child, then switch here. Okay, and here I'm just giving it. Sorry, and here I'm giving one more print driver dot switch to dot window child window. Here we have to say get title. We'll print title as well. Okay. Now and also at the same time we'll close driver dot close. Now how to switch to parent now we'll see here. Okay. While after while now switch to the parent window. So what I have to do driver dot switch to dot window, and here we have to say parent window, whatever is the reference variable. Okay, so this is how it works. Let me just let me comment this thing. We'll use different URL. Just commenting. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, for example, here I'm going to just launch another URL. Suppose, let me close this things. Naukri.com. Right. So this is my Naukri.com. Dot get. Okay. So this is my Naukri.com. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just putting together all this. So this is my URL. Okay. So what is there? The first is string. This is my parent equal to driver dot get window handles. Okay. Now string parent. Can someone try in your system? I'm just thinking. Okay. Just complete. Let me just ping you. Just create a class and it should work. Okay, program is correct.
I think that line 41, right? It should be window or like get window handle, not handles. 41.
Which one?
41, 41. Line
40.
41. Sorry, like 47. Sorry, 47. String parent window driver
You
dot
written right handles. It should
handles.
be handle.
47
Yeah.
driver. Oh, 1 second. String. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That is the reason. Yeah, thanks. Window handle. Yep. So this is the program. Okay. So basically, what is happening here? So it will first go to naukri.com. Then if like let me refresh. But nowadays I'm not seeing that. Okay, let me run. Okay. So there are many ways. Okay, there's like basically this is one way and this is also okay. Set we're using set 10 list. So whichever you feel comfortable you can do. But mostly I prefer this approach because if you have like more than two, three even so just you just need to the index position. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, whichever like 0 you want to move, then I will consider 0 is the parent, 1 child, or 2. So you can do the practice with the same code. Okay. So like I mean different websites and all. Okay, let me do one more command called maximize. No, not put maximize. Driver dot manage dot window driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay. And I'm just okay, that should be enough. Let me run again. So when you guys are launching this Naukri, are you seeing any child windows? Because I have disabled on my Chrome. That's, can you just open and check? Are you seeing some small windows and all? Can you just check?
Just opening, bro.
Okay. You should see some small windows and all. Two, three.
It's same for me, like what you see.
Okay,
Yeah,
not seeing
same
that
for me also.
Windows.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't know. Earlier I used to see that also, but yeah, but program you can just try. Okay, this is the program. Let me just ping you the entire program. You can try wherever you see child window. Just in Google search, child parent window example for Selenium practice. You'll get some URL. So both the way. So this is little bit code wise. It's simple. That's why I prefer this one. But yeah, this one also you can do using iterator. So that you can do the practice. Okay. Both is okay. But only the problem why I don't recommend, suppose you have many childs and that time, you might get confused like which child one, two, then you have to create object like that. Okay. So that is the reason I prefer this way. So just we have to pass the index position. That's it. That zero would be considered as the parent, one would be child, two would be child.
Okay, Amakan. See, you're here opening the first link, okay. Then that is you're considering as a zero, right? Then you're closing
Right.
that link and you're opening one more link that is considered as a one. So
Hmm.
you're closing and you're opening second link. So instead of closing, I'm keeping in same browser tab, okay. First tab I'm keeping one link. Hmm?
Hmm.
So in that link only I'm opening another new window, okay. Next to in
Hmm.
tab in same frame.
Hmm.
So this one also considering zero and one or how?
So, yeah, so suppose here I have mentioned, you can see it's window, suppose that's why it's window. So we previous class we covered, if I use tab, then it will, the Google will open on the tab. Okay, so basically what is happening, for example, this is my first URL.
Correct.
So I'm just opening. Let me close this one. And this is my second one. Now, the first one will be considered as a parent, okay? Because this is the first one, right? And it came second. So now, for example, it could be tab or window, doesn't
Correct.
matter. Okay?
Okay.
So this zero automation testing practice, because based on our code, if I see our code, the first we launch or test automation. So our zeroth position would be this one. Okay. And after that, we switch to Google. Here, using this command, we switch to Google. So Google will consider as a child. So it would be as a like one
Child.
because index start with yeah. So index start with zero, right? That is why. So this is the list we're storing, right? So that is why you see the list. So obviously this list array list, right? So indexing position came to the picture. That is why what we did, whatever the handles, right? Handles is a part of the array list only. So handles dot get. So get is a inbuilt method of array list, right? So list basically. So that is why we are just changing the position. One, two,
You're
three,
saying
four,
based
five.
on the code, it's considering index zero, one like that, right?
Zero.
So
It
first
would
we
be
are
zero.
launching, that is
Always.
considered as a zero. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. The parent would be always considered as a zero. Okay. Because this
Again, our code, right? First launching after means after adding
ah
this all
depends.
drivers.
Depends. Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Whichever you are launching like first, right? That will be always considered as a zero. Because you are storing to a string, right? String here you see we are storing to a list, right? As a string. So
Correct.
a list and as a array list. So this is the array list. So obviously in array list we saw the list index position start with zero. That's why we are putting this one
Zero.
array list. So
Okay.
and where we inbuilt method is there get handles. So handles is nothing. It's an object we have created. So for the list. Okay. So this is what. So both the thing it's fine. This is little bit lengthy code-wise, but anyway, in real time, we will create one method, right? And you will just call that method for usability purpose. In real scenario and framework level, you are not going to write and this code, multiple times. You have create method like switch to window, parent window, or whatever name, and we will just call it. But yes, this is how the program works. This is one way, and this is another way, switching from one to another. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to very interesting topic called synchronization. Okay. What is synchronization? Okay. So say, do you have any idea what is synchronization? Have you ever heard this word?
It's all about waiting rate. Explicitly don't wait.
Oh, weights. Weights in Selenium. So uh, people also call as a synchronization. Okay, synchronization. So basically, it's a weights methods in Selenium. So just understand, okay, carefully. Okay, now this is what synchronization. Okay, so basically there are weights we put in Selenium. In Java we have weight thread dot. This is we use from Java. Okay, if you know go to any Java program without having Selenium, you can use this program thread.c because this is from Java. Okay, Java dot and package is util. Okay, util package. Okay, now but in Selenium, right? In Selenium also we have wait concept. So basically, it's we have three sets of like synchronization in Selenium, right? So basically, one we use thread.sleep, which is available in Java, and one is in Selenium, we have one called implicit, implicit wait. One is implicit wait, and another one is fluent wait. Okay, fluent wait. There are three waits available in Selenium. Okay, implicit wait, then explicit wait, and fluent wait. So these are the weights. Okay. So basically, what is weight? So this like process, right? This is if, for example, you are launching something, okay, and your web page is not loading or not clicking or not, loading properly. Elements are not visible on DOM structure. Okay. So basically, it will wait to load your complete page first. Then you will interact with the all the Selenium methods and all. So for example, this is my Google, right? So Google I launched. Now this no thanks, it's not coming properly because I just the moment the page open, I just try to interact. Okay. So maybe this pop-up will come after 2-3 seconds after completely loading the page. So in that scenarios, if you write just your script and don't use any weight, your script will get failed, right? Right? Because the page will take 2-3 seconds to load. Then once it's loaded, then you will see this window, sign in to Google. But prior to that only, we try to interact with the this no thanks button. So script will fail. So to avoid those kind of issues, right? In Selenium, we have concept called wait concept. Okay, so synchronization basically. So these are the three synchronization we have. So what is now implicit wait? Okay, so implicit wait, explicit wait, and fluent wait. Okay, we will do one thing. Let's let me create one program. Okay, now we'll create one program and we'll see implicit. This is my implicit wait program method. Let me copy all the fields. Just one. Okay, so this is our page URL. Okay, now how to use implicit wait. Okay, now let me write the syntax how it would be. So basically, driver dot manage dot timeout dot implicit wait. Okay, this is implicit wait, and here we have to pass duration dot of seconds. Okay, so this is what. So you have to just pass how many seconds? 5 seconds, 10 seconds. It will just you have to just enter. So I'm saying 10 seconds. Okay, this is what. So this is in Selenium 4 basically. Okay, this is the. Let me copy this one syntax. Selenium 4.0. This is the syntax for Selenium 4.0. Okay, driver dot managers timeout dot implicit wait duration dot of seconds 10. Okay, now what is for 3.0? 3.0 is little bit different. Okay, now here for 3.0, what it would be? It would be like driver dot manage dot implicit wait. Let me copy from here. Implicit wait. Okay, then bracket start. Suppose 10 seconds, right? Comma time unit dot seconds. So this is for Selenium 3.0. This is the syntax. Okay, but for Selenium 4, this is the syntax. So if I just copy this one,
Here we are not using the timeout.
sorry,
Okay, we are
this is
not
the
using
time.
timeout. रूटीन में टाइम आउट यूज नहीं करते क्यों?
Sorry. Timeouts dot. Okay, so you can see this is disable, right? Implicit wait, time long, this first parameter 10 and the second time you need. You can see this is not available. It's not available in Selenium 4.0, but in Selenium 3.0, we will see this one. Okay, the second one. So just I am writing the syntax. You see, this is not available because it's now this is only the method. Okay, for this way. But I have just written both. Whoever using 3.0, they can use this one. Okay. Now this is, let's go to here. So this is, we have given weight 10. Okay. Now let me do one more thing. I'm saying stop watch. This is not part of this. Okay, I'm just using some to explain you better. Watch, putting null. Now try watch equal to stop watch, stop watch dot create started watch. Now I'm saying driver dot find element. Okay, now let me open. Let me open this. Okay, so suppose this is my URL and I just want to enter something here, field 2. Okay, so first I have to inspect field 2. Okay, now let's inspect. Okay, so this is ID is available. Let's see with the ID first. So what it would be, input, and this is my ID. So it's fine, right? So let's go to program, and here I can say by dot export underscore, just mention what is dot send this, right? So demo, I'm just writing. Okay, this is my try. Now then catch, in catch I'm just putting any exception. I don't know what exception, just I am storing to E variable. Now catch, I'm saying what dot stop. Now I'm saying system.out.println. Here I am just passing E if I get any exception. And at the same time, system.out.println watch dot elapse. Then here I'm saying time unit dot second dot seconds and seconds and just seconds. Let me just complete the code, then I will explain. Okay, so this is just optional. Okay, I'm just writing to understand. Okay, this is what. Okay, so I have implemented implicit weight. So basically, implicit weight is a global weight. Global weight. Okay, global weight means will applicable for each and every element. each and every element. So basically what is happening, so the moment you write this driver.manage.timeout.implicit wait, okay, so it will wait once the page is loaded, it will wait 10 seconds. Even though you have, the page is loaded in 3 seconds or 4 seconds, but it will not move the next line, okay, till 10 seconds. 10, till 10 seconds it will be there. Okay. Now, once you exit 10 seconds, then it will go to the this one. Okay. Line number 21. So let's run this program and I will show you. You will understand better. So I have created some stopwatch. So how long it will take, right? The to launch and to enter all these things we'll see. Okay, now it's loading the page. Now it's still loading. So it's entered, right? It's entered demo. Now go to your program. The printing is not done. 1 minute. One second. Oh, it started. Stopwatch. Stopwatch. Okay. Okay. Common dot paste. This is my try. Okay. Print element. Let's run again. So basically, implicit is a global weight. Okay. So I have written the complete program, but I don't know why it's not. Maybe the package is incorrect, which I imported. Stopwatch. Let's see now. Okay. Now it is entering, right? Demo. Okay. For example, let me just close this one. Now this completed is done. Now instead of 10, right? Instead of 10 seconds, I am giving 100 seconds. Okay, 100 seconds. So ideally it should wait till 100 seconds. Okay. Now if I run the same program, 100 second means approx 1.5, right? More than 1.5 minutes. So if now I put 100 seconds, so now will it wait for 100 seconds? Then it will type demo, or it will just simply enter. This is question for you all. Are you there?
What was the question, Makan? Could you please repeat again?
So I'm saying, for example, here I'm putting duration dot of
Okay.
seconds, right?
Correct.
Now it was 10 seconds, while earlier it was 10 seconds. So we saw that 10 second, it just open and enter. Now, if I'm putting 10,000 seconds, right?
Hmm.
10,000 seconds. Will it wait till 10,000 seconds and
No,
then enter?
I think no.
Suppose I'm putting here 1 lakh seconds.
No, Makan, because once it got the element, no, find the element, then it will go next step.
Right. So basically, what it means, it will, suppose I am telling to wait till 10 minutes. For example, I am giving maximum time to wait till 10 minutes. Okay. But my browser is loaded, everything is completed within 2 minutes. Okay, and elements also visible within 2 minutes. So basically, when elements is visible, then only you will interact, right? Otherwise, it will fail. So elements is visible. Elements is also visible within 2 minutes. So it will not going to wait for 10 minutes. Okay, it will just move to the next line because you have given this is the maximum limit, but we are reaching prior to that. So it will just, now see here I am putting, right, 1 lakh second. If I run this program again, it will not going to wait till this amount of time. Okay, let's see. But this is global wait. Okay, so basically this wait, if your element is not loading or not visible properly on DOM, right? So it will wait for each and every, wherever you are putting this one, right? Implicit wait. Every step it will wait this amount of time, if not loaded. Okay, that is the thing. So now you see it is just entering, right? It is not even because my DOM elements are already loaded and ready to interact, right? So it is not going to wait for whatever amount you are putting, but this is the maximum we are putting. It will wait. Okay, it will wait till whatever amount we are putting here. Okay, but this is again a global wait. So basically, this is a global wait, and if if you implement for each program, right, it will wait for each elements. Okay, this is because this is a global wait. Now, any question from this implicit wait? You have any confusion regarding implicit wait or not understanding? Just please let me know
No, there
now.
is one more, no? Get implement implicity. Wait, what is that?
Which one?
If you go in Selenium, here when you are adding, no, yeah, you added right. Timeouts dot implicitly wait.
No, no, this is
No,
I
18,
tried
18,
to.
18. I'm talking about 18 column 18, row 18. Sorry, 18 1 8.
This
Here,
is
ah, Dot implicit, if you dot add, you'll get, there's a get implicity. What is that? What is the difference? Implicity wait and get implicity wait.
Driver, let me write. Driver dot manage dot timeouts. Should I put
Correct. Timeouts.
dot?
Get implicity and the third one. Timeout.
This is simply this is simply a method. Like you have to just pass some amount of this, but I have never tried it. Get implicit wait, but we prefer this thing. Get implicit wait is also a method. Any implicit method. Let me see that one. Get implicit. Get implicit wait. It's page load timeout.
Maybe
Okay,
you
so
frame
in
पे वो
three,
वो
no,
लोड नहीं
no,
हो तो
no,
टाइम आउट हो जाता है ना, वही है ना ये इन केस.
नहीं, 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 सेलेनियम 3.0 पे ये सारा चीजें नहीं था, ठीक है. So in 4.0 they introduced these things and all. Okay, so that is the reason. Get payload timeout. If I say this payload timeout, then it will be, if I hover on this, let me see what is this. So here all the methods you can see here. WebDriver, get implicit wait, get. So this is the inbuilt method. Okay, they have written, but I have not tried it. You can do it, but this is what we use mostly, right?
Okay.
Implicit wait, explicit wait. But you can try, see what is the difference. Okay, if I just comment, let's see here itself. Let's see here. Get so this is page load timeout. So page load timeout is another like it will wait to load the page. Okay, and get implicit wait. Let's try this one. What is happening? Okay, I'm just closing this one. Yeah, it's a, but here the thing is, okay, we have not specified, no? Whatever it's inbuilt, right? It might inbuilt some time, okay? So that time, it will wait for that time, okay? Here, what is the difference? Here you can, based on your requirement, you can put. Now, suppose some page might takes time to load 2 minutes, 1 minute, more than 1 minute, right? In that situation, this will not work because why? See here it's inbuilt. They have by default in under this method they have put some amount of time that we don't know, right? So we can't customize this method. But yeah, using this we can customize based on our requirement. Suppose it is waiting, it has put 5 minutes. So if I implement this one, this would be unnecessary for me, right? For each and every element, it will wait till 5 minutes to load, right? So if that is the problem, so this is what we use implicit wait, and you can put your desired amount. Okay, don't use this one. I don't think it's work. Okay, now this is what the implicit wait. Now, what is explicit wait? Okay, so remember, explicit wait is it's basically web element specific. Okay, this is web element specific, and this implicit weight, it's a global weight, okay, and applied for all elements, okay, applied for all elements. But this explicit weight is a web element specific, any one, okay, like basically wave element specific with expected condition. Expected condition. So now let's see this one, explicit weight. So how it will, you have a syntax for explicit weight. So WebDriver, we have to write like this, okay, because it's a specific to element. That is why you have to write like this, WebDriver weight. Suppose I am giving weight equal to new WebDriver weight, and here I am just passing, you know, any like this one, driver, then duration, then seconds, and here suppose 10. Okay, this is one. So this syntax is before Selenium 4.0. Okay, this is what the syntax. But now in 4.0, the syntax is different. Okay, my bad. This is after. Oh, sorry, guys. This is after 4.0. After 4.0, and for 3.0 is, I'm just writing both. So I am not sure who is using which version. So WebDriver weight the same, equal to new WebDriver weight. Here you will just pass driver, comma 10. Okay. So this was before Selenium 4.0. Okay. Now this is what the syntax. So WebDriver weight, you have to write like this for explicit weight, because it's a specific to any one element, right? It's not for all or not for global. It's a just interact. It's a, it will interact with only the specific element. So for that, if you want to put for any specific element explicit weight, what you have to do? You have to say WebDriver weight, any object you can create equal to new WebDriver, then your bracket will start. This is what the driver, comma, duration, what duration you want to do, of seconds, of minutes, or whatever, then you will just pass it. So I'm just copying this line. Let's see whether my syntax is correct or not. Okay, let me first create one explicit wait program. This is, okay. Till now, it's a just normal program is launching our URL. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just copying this one. Okay, you have to just import it first. Import, duration also import. So my syntax is correct, right? There's no issue. Okay, so this is okay. Now, for example, the same only will see the driver what we this one, right? the locator. Let's just copy it. Okay. Now I'm just putting here. Okay. So this is wherever wait space for. I'm just putting another comment for your understanding. Using for any specific element. Okay. Specific element. Now, what we are going to do here, it will first, this is a specific element, right? Implicit, explicit wait, and also it will, we can put a condition. Okay, expected condition, what we are expecting after implementing implicit wait. So we are saying this is what we have written. It should wait this particular, element should wait till 10 seconds. Okay, it will wait. Then I will say wait dot until expected condition. This is one conditions. Okay, not condition. Conditions. So class conditions dot visibility of element. Okay, visibility of element located. So there are, these are the all methods you can see, visible to all elements and all, but this is what we are going to use because it's a specific to a single element. So visibility of element located. Okay. The moment you say like this, now here you have to pass your whatever the locator. Just pass it under this. Okay. Now here also just import wherever you see this wave, and this I have to put there. Oh, minute. Just 1 minute, guys. Okay. Now I'm saying by dot xbar, and here I'm writing this xbar. So here my 1, 2, 3. So it should be 3, right? 3 open bracket, 3 close bracket, and simply I'm just copying this one. Let's copy here, and okay, this is how you have to do. Okay, so wave element, right? Wave element, then wave driver wait. This is, you can't write anything. Okay, wave driver wait, you have to write it. Wave driver wait, and then we have to store. Suppose I'm clicking, I'm not using this one. Okay, let it, for clicking I'm showing you. For this I have to again store to a variable and all. That's why let's open, and for clickable thing I'm just showing. So let's suppose I want to click on copy text. Hello world, it will show, right? The moment I use click on this copy text. Okay. Okay, let me try this one, or click me. Okay, let's see click me one. So okay, here ID, HTML ID. I think this is okay. If and what I missed. Range. No. Okay. X. For example, I'm clicking on this. So here I'm just passing it. Okay. And here it is suppose 10, right? I'm putting 50 seconds. Okay. Now we'll see what happened. Let's run it. Let me close this one. Let's run it. How is coming that one? Oh, it is my explicit weight, implicit weight on. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this will anyway, this will not work because we have to store, right? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to store it to wave element. Wave element. Suppose I'm putting e equal to wait till this one, and here what I'm going to do e dot click. Okay, e dot click. So storing this one, you can do anything. We have to store to webdriver. Okay. Now, for example, I'm just running it. So we have given 50 seconds. So it is clicking. Okay. It is clicking. But if I say just 1 second, okay, and let's run it. So just remember, explicit is not a global width. It is only applicable for the specific to one element. Okay, because the syntax is completely different. Here you have to like write webdriver wait. This is what the syntax, right? Webdriver wait, and then you will do a object name. Just wait. It is clicking. Okay, so this explicit wait, okay, it will wait till whatever amount of time you are given. After that, if it's not loaded or if your elements is not loaded, then you will get some exception. Okay, that is the use of explicit wait. Okay, so just you should not use both okay, in one program. Either we should use implicit or explicit. Okay, because explicit only use wherever you are not sure, like it's a dynamic, right? Dynamic, like sometimes when I open some URL or click on some button, it is taking 5 seconds, but second time it is giving 2 seconds, and also you are not sure about that, right? In that case, you can implement explicit wait for that particular element. Okay, but implicit, it's a global weight and it's apply for all the elements. Okay, now what is fluent weight? Okay, so this is web element specific. Okay, specific and applied.
Makan, can we do this in next class? It's like becoming overwhelmed. We will practice this implicit weight and explicit weight today.
Okay,
So
that's
like,
fine.
because this is going like way behind, so everything is pushing into brain. So
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. I will continue next class. That's fine. Okay, so you can do practice and all. So today we have covered how to switch from one window to parent to child windows and all using two-way iterator and while loop, right? And at the same time, implicit wait and explicit wait. So
like
that's it.
while doing a real time project, right? What is the best method? Like say in if you are doing any project, which weight
Yeah.
should you use?
So
Like it's an implicit weight or the explicit weight?
see, I would prefer. So see, implicit wait is basically for specific to element, right? So, so this is implicit only we need if you have the issue with, the locator is not like not loading on time and all, then you can go with explicit wait. Okay. But I would prefer always to the implicit wait because this is a global. So wherever you feel, right, basically you feel that it's loading is a issue every time, okay, and you don't know, like it depends on the application. If your application is having loading issues and all and you are not sure, sometimes some you know like I'm clicking on some button and all, it is taking time or something like performance issue is there, then I should prefer implicit wait. Okay, but we should not mix both with. Okay, either we should choose implicit or explicit.
Okay.
Okay,
Like say if you
so
are in the program, right? For the implicit weight, we will declare at the top itself, like telling like while impersonate well you are doing webdriver new webdriver, right? During the same time, we can give that driver dot manage timeout, and we can call that implicit weight. And
that
after some time, if you are still coding something, right, and if you see there is some disturbance in clicking an element, then we can use explicit weight, or it is like only once, like either we should use implicit weight in a program or explicit weight.
correct. So basically, see, for we have few for time load, sorry, page load timeout, right? That
Hmm.
is for basically for the URL to be loaded, right? Whatever the URL. So that is one is driver dot manage driver dot manage dot timeout. Can you just stop this recording now? We are done with the session. Manage the page load timeout. Okay. For
Raghu,
example, I'm
are
giving
you stopping?
1 second. Raghu, are you there?
ये सॉरी आई वाज अनम्यूट
Raghu?
स्टॉप करो क्या
हाँ हाँ